Welcome to part 7 of the new prepay system in Bookmanager. We're going to be discussing the sales tapes and taxation surrounding the new prepay system. There are some nuances to it, some clarification I think that is needed. So let's dive right in. Right off the bat, I better just total off my play system here so that it's blank and kind of ready to go. I don't want any existing transactions to confuse things. So let's make it really simple and essentially have a clear blank day to work with. I'm going to go ahead now and put something on prepay and prepay for it. So let's just choose anything. Let's choose some ferret books this time. Let's keep with the animal theme. Ferrets and ferreting out. Cool. So, I don't know, any one of these will be fine. Anything that I can actually order here. Who cares? Doesn't really matter. Short discount, blah, blah, blah. I just need something in the system to prepay. So let's throw this book on order with Ingram. $7 is my cost. It's a whole 5% discount. Probably don't need to do any of this, but whatever. We'll just throw that in here and get it going. So prepay, I'm going to say yes to, throw in my clerk code, set up a new prepay. Go to the existing held prepay. Let's actually prepay it. And I did it through some sort of card, Visa, let's just say. So it's done. So at this point, let's take a look at the sales tape. Let's do a subtotal and see what's happened here. So I'm going to subtotal days sales. So that's the M for miscellaneous option, subtotal days sales. I'm going to look at it on my screen, page down. And you will notice that normally, since I haven't really done anything else but this today, there's no top sales area. So all we're seeing right now is the taxes. And that's because when you prepay for an item in the system, it actually doesn't mark it as sold yet. This is on purpose, this is by design, and one of the main reasons we designed the system is so that the item doesn't show as sold until the customer actually picks it up or until you ship the product to the customer, until it actually leaves the store. It was an issue before in the previous system, especially those that were selling into the negative on hands, whereby, pre-orders and forthcoming titles were sold, marked as sold, even though it hasn't even released yet. Those sales numbers are then reported by the store to us, which we then pass along to publishers and distributors. And when they get that data, it gets disregarded. Also, same for our ranking system. It can mess up our ranks a little bit where we basically don't use that data because, again, we see, it releases in October, you showed a sale for today, so we can't, that's not legit. This whole new prepay system should solve that and make our vendors a lot happier and also provide just better data reporting for everyone. So the item isn't shown as sold today, but what did happen is we collected sales taxes. So the sales taxes are collected for this item today. This is on purpose. So you'll see here that the sales taxes are being reported. And this is also another reminder to those of you who grab their sales tax numbers in Bookmanager. This is the area you want to grab your sales taxes from when you do remittance or reporting to the government. You don't want to base it off of your net sales from above, which would normally be in this area. You don't want to look at your net sales for a period and then say, our tax rate is 5%, so we're just going to take 5% of that. Because again, there could be tax exempt items or things at different tax rates or out of country or out of state shipments that don't incur taxes. So you want to always rely on these numbers for your taxes because this is pulled straight from the point of sale on a per transaction level. So yes, taxes are pulled, but the item isn't sold. We're also going to see in the general ledger postings here, there's no cost of goods sold line item as well, because again, the item wasn't sold. So the cost of goods sold is not reported. If we go down to the tenders and miscellaneous area, we can see that we've got the Visa transaction, but we have a new line and a new account. We've created a new account number, 327, in the general ledger that is now reserved for the prepays, and it's a liability account, like a holding account essentially, and that's where this money goes and sits. So it shows that we posted 1039 to this holding account. Prepay total activity is that. Let's finish this process off and have a look at what it looks like when the customer actually picks up this book. Let's assume that this book has been received. So let's go ahead to Ingram and we'll receive this item. Actually, I should mark the item on order as well so that I can receive it. So I'm just going to go in here and edit the original order here and change the status to order. And this will allow me to receive it. Great. Okay. So Ingram, question mark. We're just going to make a fake receiving session and I'm going to receive this item here. Great. Prepay. Cool. Exit out of this, throw my clear code, page down, add special orders to the point of sale. All is good. In the point of sale, I'm going to search now, look at the log, section A, notify customer. It's just the fast way I like to bring up received special orders. I can edit into this. And now there's no money due because again, it's a prepay, it's a pickup. We're assuming the customer is picking up their book now. And I'm just gonna go right to tendering just to mark it as, yep, picked up. Great. The whole prepay has been resolved. So let's take a look now at the M for miscellaneous subtotal and see what it looks like now. I've got a line listing for the sales. I've got actually the sales and revenue area is showing up and I've got some net sales now. And so you can see now plainly that we do actually have the item being recorded as sold. If I go down, arrow down, the GL postings area here is listing a cost of goods sold now. And then if I go down to the tenders and miscellaneous, you will see that there is another line item. We have a prepay issue line to 327, and then we have a redeem line. It won't always balance out like this on a day-to-day basis. It'd be very rare for that to happen, but in this case, since the customer prepaid for something and then picked it up on the same day, there we go. They are just a total wash. So it shows the total activity here for today for the prepay count is $0, but usually it'll be a positive or a minus number depending on how much activity it has. It's fairly straightforward from an accounting point of view, from a tax point of view, and from reporting of sales. This is much cleaner than the existing system. There again is no on account funny business to look at, and hopefully your bookkeepers and accountants will find this new system a little easier to digest.